Hello and welcome to DKM Plush Rising Stars YouTube channel. I'm your host of today's Face to Face, and my name is Dan Talks Fighting. Today, I'm joined by Anton and Fighting with Jay, who both are set to go to war on May 5th on the first DKM Rising Stars show. First of all, boys, how are we both doing? Anton, I'll start with yourself.
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Very good, mate. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Busy day, but very good. Jay, what about yourself?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, nice. Brilliant. All right. First of all, before we dive straight into the whole event and the fight between you two, I kind of want to know why you boys are boxing. You know, it's a very tough sport. It's not an easy sport to just get into and play around with. You know, people can get seriously hurt. So, Jay, I'll start with yourself. Why have you decided to go into boxing?
It started when KSI started boxing. I was watching JJ for years and years, and he started boxing, and I started watching boxing myself. And I am a very competitive person, so whatever I like, whatever I do, I want to see how far I can take it. And it's the same with boxing. I started taking some classes, and I loved it. So I started sparring, started doing everything, and now I want to see what else. How far can we take this?
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Anton, what about yourself?
Yeah,
Why
I think when
why
I
are
was
you in boxing?
younger, when I was younger, my dad used to like take me quite a bit, so I just continued that on from then. I think then when I've got older as well, I wanted to actually start the fighting a bit more, which I've done with this with the SCB. Bit start with I don't know, was it Outcast 001 or I don't know if it was SCB 002, I don't remember, but
Yeah,
done
I
that.
think
Those are
I think
great
it was
fights.
small
Yeah,
crate boxing. Yeah.
yeah, it's a good sport. I enjoy it. To be fair, I like getting punched, so it's one of them.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's what you need in this sport, isn't it?
Jay, I saw your video on your YouTube channel about 7 months ago now, saying you were just starting and learning boxing and you're taking a few classes here and there. Um, is this actually your first fight? And have you seen any of Anton's previous fights?
It is my second fight because I have another fight coming up on March 29th. So when I step into the ring on May 5th, it will be my second fight. But as of right now, I haven't fought yet. And I have seen Anton's fights because he uploads all of them on YouTube, so he makes it very easy for me to do my homework.
Yeah, I told not to do that, but
So yeah, I have seen Anton fight.
What did you make of Anton's skills and style? Do you
don't
think this
even
is
comment on that.
He likes to bring
a
it.
tough challenge?
He likes to bring it. I expect him to meet me in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Good.
I think yeah, my first two fights especially, like well not my first, yeah, I think mainly more one against Cowboy Stu. I think I made a bit of embarrassment in that one. It was like I just went in for it. I was a bit nervous going into it. I think man, I fucked it up a bit. I mean I won, a win's a win in it, but
A win is a win, a win is a win.
Yeah, when it's one of them, it's a bit of a shit win, but taken there.
Anton, what's life been like since that fight against Cowboy Stu? You obviously got the victory that night. Do you think Jay is going to be a much harder test than Cowboy?
Well, God, I don't really know because obviously I haven't seen much footage of Jay. I don't know much about him. Jay hasn't had many fights. I think they're two different fights. How tall are you, Jay? You look quite tall.
I was gonna say, I hope you have tall sparring partners. I hope you have tall sparring partners because I'm 6'7".
But yeah, I've got one tall sparring partner. I haven't been in a while. But yeah, so obviously Stu is massive and a bit smaller. So yeah, it's one of them. And obviously this fight's no head guards in it. So
yeah,
that's gonna be 10-ounce gloves. Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. We're gonna sparring partners are gonna have to. I'm gonna have to up the game a bit. So gonna get some taller sparring partners in.
Jay, we just mentioned there that it's no head guards. Do you think that's going to play any part? Obviously, Anton's got the experience. This is your first fight. Do you think having no head guards? First of all, whose decision was that? Was it like a mutual agreement between the two of you?
Yeah, it's both of us.
Yeah, it's both of us. I spar without head guards, and I spar some tough guys. One of my best friends has been doing MMA for a very long time, and he likes to strike. So I've been sparring him a lot without headgear. So a lot of people have been telling me headgear can be annoying at times. So why wear them then?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Some people say that it's worse for you, isn't it, to wear headgear?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I can see both sides to that for sure. Anton, is there anything you have to do in preparation for someone who doesn't have any previous fights out there, or there's no footage to really see?
I think I've just got to take it as if he's really good. You know, I've got to train really hard. Yeah, as if he's a great fighter. That's all you can do when you're against someone you don't know what they're about. You've got to do your best and train your hardest for it. It's all you can do in it at the end of the day.
Yeah. And Jay, is there anything you've seen in Anton's training clips or previous fights that you think you can exploit?
Well, there's a lot I can exploit. Anton has had 3 fights before, but he hasn't had a lot of experience. So he isn't the polished fighter. Just like me, he isn't a polished fighter yet. So there's a lot I can exploit about him.
Yeah. What can we expect from both of you in the lead up and the build up to this fight? Is there going to be animosity? Is there friendship between the two of you? Kind of, what's the approach in coming into this one?
I guess we'll see.
Oh yeah, you start.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I mean, at the moment we get kind of getting along, but as you see, especially on Twitter, when stuff like this goes on and on, it just gets beefier and beefier, and it can get like that. So
yeah, for me, I have nothing but respect for Anton. He's getting into the ring. He has done it 3 times before. I still got to prove myself with getting into the ring because I can talk this, talk that, but I still got to get into that ring and fight this man. But of course, I gotta have some level of respect, and I have nothing against Anton. I don't know him like that. I did see a few people calling him a duck and etc. etc. But that's not my experience. As far as I'm concerned, he has been in the ring 3 times before, and he's about to go in there for the 4th time. And I got nothing but respect for him. But I am gonna try to promote the fight, so I'll have some digs here and there. But at the end of the day, it's all respect.
it's got to be done for the promotion, anyway.
Exactly.
What kind of stuff can we look forward to seeing in terms of promotion then for this one? Is there anything big initially that stands out, or is it kind of just rolling with the punches? Excuse the pun.
For me, I do have some things planned out, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. Also, I just want to get some more. I want to get active on YouTube to promote it as well. But I got some things on my mind.
Anton, and anything coming?
You'd ask me about promotion, of course. Obviously, I won't invest in my last few fights, but yeah, I'm planning hopefully a few times a week at least. I know this, like I said, with this promotion, it's a great promotion, so I want to actually with the fights they've given me as well, I want to make the most of it. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste it, so yeah, got to do a lot of videos as well, like training videos. I think I'm gonna upload some sparring footage. Don't want to give too much away, but
if you post some, I'll post some.
Okay, I'll post some then. That's a deal.
Deal. Yeah, I'll post something.
Could we expect to see anything from you and the Canuck boys at all, Anton?
Oh, it depends. I mean, if Cal and Connor get fights, then we could do stuff together. I mean, usually when I do videos anyway, like at the gym and that, I'll be with them. So yeah, a lot of my sparring as well as with them. So yeah, there'll be some stuff. But we'll have to see whether we do like proper stuff together because I know we did make a YouTube channel, so we'll see about bringing that back.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's say all goes well. Then we'll start with yourself, Jay. let's say all goes well on May 5th. You come in here on your debut, you get the win. You know, it's a fairly credible win as well if you manage to beat Anton. What's next? Do you plan on taking this quite far? What kind of plans do you have for yourself?
Like I said, I'm very competitive. I want to see how far I can take this. If I beat Anton, I know that was meant to be Bad Boy Beeman versus Gary Olive headlining this card, but they're not anymore. I would love to take on one of them. I'm gonna fight on Gary's event on March 29th, so I'll see Gary in March as well. And I feel like I could take on Bad Boy Beeman. But I'll take on anyone. I just want to prove myself. I want to better myself. I want to see how far I can take this. And for that, I know I'll have to beat anyone that stands in front of me. So I'll take on anyone.
I think you should fight Ruben. You know, he's like 6 foot. What is it, 6'9" or something? 6'8".
Finally, someone that's taller than me.
Well, what about yourself, Anton? You know, there was talks there of Jay going against Bad Boy Beeman. It's a hell of a clash. What would be your next steps if you got the victory
Yeah, I
on
don't
May
know
5th?
about Bad Boy Beeman. I mean, maybe.
Come on, you gotta back yourself,
I know
Anton.
he's putting a lot of training in. He's training like twice a day daily. Like, oh, I ain't got the time to play him. But yeah, obviously, I think in the future, JST, we always know about that one. People are calling me a duck because I didn't fight him, I think, in the last event. But I said to him, I'll spar him. I'll have some sparring with him upcoming because we both got fights coming up. But it's still just being a bit of a dickhead. So fuck him, man. We'll spar someone else. I don't know who else in the heavyweight division. I ain't really like been looking in the scene much to see who's about. I know it's been a bit quiet recently, like surrounding that. So I guess we'll have to see.
You're one of the American boys. Lesra.
I would do that. I'd fight Lesnar. It'd be an easy win for anyone, man.
Exactly.
He's shocking. I'd want to go to America as well at some point, but one of them, and it's expensive.
Yeah, well, you never know. That hopefully there's talks of the USA versus UK card potentially happening. So there could be some interesting clashes.
Jay, you can't fight on it, mate. You're Dutch.
I'll get an English passport. Don't you worry about that.
I shouldn't have.
Okay then, guys. I've got two final questions then for you before I let you go. Jay, I'll start with yourself. What is your official fight prediction, and how do you expect this clash to go down?
My official fight prediction. I want to get him out of there because I want to make a statement, but I'm sure that's not going to be an easy task. So it's hard to say like, yeah, I'm gonna knock him clean out because it's my first fight. Who knows? But at least I want to get my hand raised, and I'm gonna do anything I need to do to make sure that happens.
Anton, over to you.
Yeah, I think obviously it's first fight ever without a head guard for me, and it'll probably be for you. I don't know if your first fight is going to be without a head guard. Yeah, so in that, put that into perspective, like, yeah, we're big heavyweights, aren't we? So I can't see it going the distance. I think usually with fights like this, they do go the distance, but no head guards. I think a second round knockout, potentially, yeah, it could happen.
I'll watch out in round two.
I think a knockout's going to happen.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, boys. Finally, then, if you were to give one final message, you know, this is probably the last time you're going to see each other until the weigh-ins, the press conferences, etc., closer to the time. If you could give one final message to your opponent before fight night, what would it be? Jay, you can go first.
First of all, if you really want to see me fight before we fight, go to Gary Olive's event March 29th to give you every advantage you can get. Get some tall sparring partners in, and I look forward to seeing you in the ring and get a good fight going. I'll see you in the middle of the ring, Anton. In the middle of the ring.
We will be in the middle. None of this corner shit.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, I've got to say to you, mate. Yeah, all I can really say is good luck in your first fight. I think it'd be good to see that to be able to like get an idea of what you're actually about a bit. Yeah, good luck. I think it's gonna be a fucking great fight, to be honest. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let's have it.
For real. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining me today, and thank you all for watching at home. be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you tune in May 5th for a cracking night of boxing on DKM Plush Rising Stars. I've been your host, Dan Talks Fighting. This has been Anton versus Fighting with Jay face to face.
Come on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.